Sorry, everyone. Mr. Bedbug became Mr. COVID, so sorry about that. See if I can do this again. It being 7:03, I'd like to call to order the Tuesday, May 12th Planning Advisory Committee meeting. Are there any disclosures of peculiar interest in the general nature thereof? There being none, can I have a mover and seconder, please, for the adoption of the agenda? Anyone? Thank you. Councillor Lang, Mayor Peckett. All in favor? Carried. There's no delegations. Mover and seconder, please, for the adoption of the previous Planning Advisory Committee minutes of April 14th. Councillor Jacob and Councillor Broom. Any comments or concerns with the April 14th? Yes, Councillor Broom. Oh, okay. All in favor of receiving this information? The previous council or the previous PAC meeting minutes? Carried. Can I have a mover and seconder, please, for item 8.1 through 3? Reports. Mayor Peckett and Councillor Lang. I think, is there a delay?
Yeah.
I was just going to ask the same question. There seems to be a delay in the voice and the reaction or video. I'm not sure.
Okay, any questions or concerns with 8.1 Building Septic Department report for April? All in favor of receiving his information? Carried. I think it's me zooming or switching back and forth from the agenda back to the meeting is what it is. Any comments or questions on 8.2 Committee of Adjustment process chart or progress chart?
Mover and seconder, please.
We have them already.
Oh, I did it for all three, sir.
For all three? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I like to group them together where I can. So any comments about 8.2? All in favor of receiving his information? Carried. And comments or concerns with 8.3? Councillor Lang.
Not a concern, just a question through to the Deputy Clerk about the last item on the report, the Emily and Matt Albers development proposal. It's blank, so I'm just wondering why.
They're just waiting out the zoning amendment to be finalized. I believe that their consulting company is working on the reports and whatever else they have to bring in, plus the application for a site plan.
Okay. Thank you.
For the development proposal.
Right.
Mayor Peckett?
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to make a comment that I'm really happy that staff has started to put this information on these PAC meetings. I find it very helpful and interesting. So whoever suggested that or got it on there, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd also like to, well, echo that, but further, since it's on the agenda and open to the public, then other people also have an opportunity to see it. And if there's any type of, say there's a disagreement or one of the developers wants it to be stated otherwise or a slight clarification, then they also have the opportunity to do so. So I think that's very helpful for all of us. So all in favor of receiving 8.3's information? Carried. See, I have a definite delay with Oliver and Scott because they are consistently about a second and a half behind. So let me switch back here. Oops. Can I have a mover and seconder, please, for 11.1? Councillor Lang, Councillor Jacob. Bruce, anything to add to this one that you haven't already?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. No, it's pretty standard to me. It's just trying to recreate two previously existing lots. There's two existing houses on the property. It's just reinstituting those property boundaries.
No, it's unfortunate that this keeps coming back. That people have to go through this process when it's been obvious that situation has existed for decades, and now all of a sudden they're forced to do something. It's unfortunate for them. Any other questions or comments? All in favor of the recommendation? Carried.
Is it just me, or is Heather totally frozen?
Seconder, please. For no, I can see your eyes
Pardon
moving.
me?
Can I have a mover and seconder, please, for 14.1?
Frozen.
Mayor Peckett and Councillor Broom.
Jesus.
Comments or questions on this one? Councillor Jacob.
So I did not have a question. That must have been the time lag.
Oh, sorry. Just a hand delay or a delay here. Mayor Peckett.
Thank you, Chair. I just got a question to either Mr. Howarth or Ms. Young about this 1 foot piece that usually is from my experience been put in there for a reason. And I understand that either one of you folks have an answer as to why this is now being changed back into township property. So whoever wants to answer or have an answer.
Mr. Frew may want to answer to it, and I can help speak to it as well.
Okay.
It has come up in one of the sales of the adjoining lots. So the deputy clerk had researched it with our solicitor to try to determine where this reserve had come from or why it's still in existence. And it was originally put in place when the development occurred in Waba. But subsequent to that, there was several lots obtained by the property owner on the crossing the 1 foot reserve, and they were granted right-of-ways, I believe, through council to access their properties. And that 1 foot reserve has remained. So there's nothing within our files that indicate why it's still in existence or it hasn't been turned over since then. But that's so we're kind of at a loss as to the purpose of it now. There doesn't seem to be a purpose for it, as there has already been development across it and lots developed. In any future development, if someone's looking to put a subdivision or anything else across it, well, then they would have to follow all the planning requirements, or at least I believe anyways.
Thank you.
Bruce, anything to add?
No, I don't. This seems like a historical situation, and typically these are 1 foot reserves are put in place to prevent somebody from getting access across it or to get their entrance across it. And in this case, all the development is existing in the houses there with an entrance. So I'm not sure what purpose the 1 foot reserve still plays.
Okay. So just let me scroll back here and see if I can just reread the recommendation.
I don't think there is one.
Is there not?
There's no recommendation.
What's the action then? Sorry.
I just need to know whether you want to lift the 1 foot reserve as per Attorney Stauffer's request.
Okay.
I mean, I'll bring the bylaw forward to a future meeting, but I can't lift it without your permission.
Mayor Peckett?
I will move the motion that we lift the 1 foot restriction on whatever the road name was.
I'll second it.
Kenzie?
And I assume, I was going to say, I assume Heather, you second it?
Yep.
All in favor? Carried.
Thank you.
Do we have anybody from the public online?
No.
Nope.
I thought Bruce was from the public. I didn't recognize him. The beard totally
Well,
changes.
everybody,
with Bruce.
stay safe. Yeah, there you go.
I was expecting
That's
the
in
way
a month too. Like, holy.
audio is going on tonight. I was expecting to see Charlie Chaplin go by at any moment.
Well, I wasn't at
old
last
enough to
month's
know
PAC
Charlie
meeting, so I didn't get a set. I didn't see Bruce then, so. Jeez.
Well, everyone, thanks very much for joining
Thank you.
tonight. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, if not beforehand. Meeting adjourned.
Okay, thank you.